next time we see him. But TJ, we have a lot of Eric July stuff to go over. We got to talk about this new campaign. Did you hear? There's a new campaign for the Rippaverse. I mean, I know we just had the Zephyr Arlen / Blue Shift campaign, but now we have the Horseman #2, which is the third Horseman book. I know it's confusing, but that brand new campaign just went live. It was almost a stealth drop. I don't remember like a video or anything like announcing that it was coming. It just happened. But we'll go over that. It's crazy. So okay, apparently there was a day ago there was a Horseman 2 launch date. So one day before they launched it, they announced that they were going to launch it, and then 12 hours ago they had a trailer for it, and then I guess they launched it. So. Man, they're all over the place at the Rippaverse. I don't think they got their shit together. Here's what I think, TJ. Well, you know what? We'll get into it later. We'll get into it in a minute. Get ahead of myself. Get excited. I'm so excited for all the Eric July content. But we got a lot of that. We got to go over some Renown Zero stuff. We got some Katie clips. It is going to be an Eric heavy show. And don't forget, guys, $10 shots all night long. Every $10 accumulated. That's not 10 at once. You don't have to give me 10 at once. You can give me 5. Someone else can give me 5. You can give me 2. Someone can give me 3. And then, another 5. Whatever adds up to a 10, we'll take a shot. I'll take a shot. I don't know if TJ's drinking, but I'll take a shot. But before we get into all that excitement, TJ, how you doing?
I better take this moment to say, fuck modern gaming, okay? Why the fuck are these games so huge? Why? Fucking 100 gigabytes and shit. Now I have to empty my hard drives from all that shit. I have to decide now which is the game I'm actually going to play and not. I hate that shit.
Well, TJ, kicking this off before I get into your rant about modern gaming, we have a Ko-fi $10 donation. From our good friend Eric Winberg. He says, now you are reading comments? Correct. That's right. If you leave a comment on Ko-fi, I'll read it, just like a super chat. Unless it's graphic or racist or, don't send me some really creepy shit, like I have to see you out the window and then a bunch of weird text. But if you send me normal super chats on Ko-fi, we'll definitely read them. And I think if you send it through Ko-fi, you could probably put in the N-word. Like if YouTube is blocking the N-word, you could probably put, and I'll read it because that's what we do around here. If you send me money and a message is attached to it, I will 100% read the message, right? Because I'm just that kind of guy. Now I figure I'm never gonna be. I can't be canceled from the mainstream if I never make it to the mainstream, right, TJ?
Yeah.
All right. Let me take this shot for Eric. And let me cue up the $10 song. You know how it goes. Salute.
Niggas can be gay too. Whether you like it or you love it. Whether you're kissing or you're touching. You're right or lust, I know you're clubbing. Niggas can be gay too. There ain't nothing you need to hide. Video games won't really survive. Tomorrow you might not be alive. Niggas can be gay too. Niggas can be gay too.
So you're saying modern gaming, they're just too big for you, huh?
Yes.
Why don't you get I understand what you're saying. There's a lot of games with lots of content and stuff. But usually what I do is I will play the main stuff, right? The main story, the main content. And then if I'm really enthralled, then I'll go back and do the side stuff. I played Batman Arkham Asylum. I loved it, but I don't think I went back and got all the Riddler trophies and stuff. I was like, we don't need to do that, right? Same thing with the other two, the Arkham Knight and Arkham City. And I did all the
Terminator game. Yep. Same.
I did all the main stuff. I think I did a little bit. I did enough of the side stuff that allowed me to progress the story or whatever. That I think on Arkham Knight you have to do so many side missions or whatever. And then after that, I just, said, hey, I had fun. I was done with it and just put it away, right? Yeah. Debased Anon says it's just developer incompetence. Elden Ring has more content than literally every single player game in recent memory, and it's like 30 gigabytes.
True. That's the thing, right? You have busted ass looking games, and for some reason they're like 100 GB. What the fuck is going on here?
That is true. Baldur's Gate 3 is impossible to 100%.
Those are the kinds of games I have that I'm dealing with.
Do you mean like literally impossible, JD? Because I know there's like some games that are like just broken. So like, I got Broforce, and my game is stuck at 98%. I beat literally every mission, got everything, all the secrets, but for whatever reason, the game is just stuck at like 98%. Like it will not register the last 2% for whatever reason. So is it like a bug, or is it literally like just too big and there's just too much to do? Like you'll never finish all the stuff. I tried playing Baldur's Gate 3 because someone had recommended it. A former co-host had recommended it.
All right.
And it was fun for a little while, and then it just kind of got tedious, right? Like I was enjoying it. It was good. And like, oh yeah, you got choices and you could do things different way. And then it just kind of felt like so much like a slog. Like the excitement had wore off, and it was just like, just going through the motions with the game. It's really, really weird. Making your character like, the little like interactions at the beginning and the different classes and the races and stuff is cool. And then, like I said, like then eventually just kind of like, maybe it's me because I have when it comes to like RPGs and stuff, I either speed through them or I'm one of those like I gotta like min max. Like if I know the like dragon race gets a +2 to fucking armor, but like the elf race gets a -2, it's like no benefit. Like even though the elf looks cool, like I gotta play the dragon because it's getting that +2. And also he's got like an extra dragon breath attack. So like right. So like I lock myself into like what is the quote unquote optimal choice. Because I'm not someone who I don't role play. I'm not like pretending to be the dragon guy and like, oh, verily I show gold. Like I'm not like a retard, right? I know some people do that, and that's cool, right? They get into it, they give themselves rules. They're like, oh, I'm a wood elf.
Real life.
Yeah. They like LARPing. They're like, I'm a wood
elf.
You know
what? I'd actually rather do that.
Like that. I can't. Like I can't do any of that, right? So like if it's in the game, I'm gonna use it. I can't like restrict myself. Like if there was a way to like at the beginning to go, okay, do you want to add restrictions to your game? Game developers, hear me out on this, right? You pay attention, right? Because a lot of people try to impose limits like, hey, since I'm playing a human, that means I can't use any elven weaponry, right? But the game allows you, obviously, like Skyrim, the game allows you. So you need to put like an option at the beginning, like optional restriction, right? Like optional restrictions. Do you want to restrict your character to not be able to use elf weapons or like ogre weapons or whatever? Like, so you could really immerse yourself more in the game.
Old school RPGs used to do that.
But, I try to do that and like I'll get so far into it. And then eventually I'm just like, fuck it. Right. I tried to be a vegan in Skyrim, but I was like, there's just too many free meats. So fuck it. I'm just gonna eat the meat. Yeah. Skyrim in 4K with 2,000 plus mods is the way. Oof. A male human knight with a sword. Yeah. Like I got to play myself. I'm a human and I'm brown, so I got to be a brown human guy. All the games. Hidden Hand Media for 5 big one says, I can't play new games. I'm retarded and I get lost. Especially in a first-person shooter, I get stuck against walls.
Oh, that.
Seems like it's like an issue, right? I do know like there's a lot of games. Look, I get the whole again immersion, right? Hold on, I gotta fix this banner. I get the whole immersion thing and all that, right? All that, but you really got to stop turning off maps, right? This isn't old school. I'm not going to sit there with a sheet of paper to try to like figure out where everything is. And all that, right? Like I'm old. And again, like I'm old. I got responsibilities. I can't be up till like 3 a.m. and then rolling. I'm like, I just got to go to school. You know, I don't have to do work. Like, you can't get fired from school. So, like, when you were a kid, it's not like, fuck it. If I'm sleepy at school, the worst that I can get is detention, right? Like, you're not getting fired. I got to dock your pay. But no, like, I can't stay up. I can't just do things whenever I want anymore. So it's like, oh, man, you know, it's cool that, you know, you want me to play a game where, I have to figure shit out. But also, I'm in a rush. So could you just give me a map so it's easier and quicker for me? You know. Por favor, if you will. All right. What do we got for you? Let me see.
I just had some things to get off my chest. None of you niggas are Chuck Dixon.
What the fuck did I just hear?
I'm gonna repeat that one more time.
None of you niggas are Chuck Dixon.
Right? It's funny. You are a hoe ass
retard.
Yada yada yada.
I'm always expecting him to say the N-word there, and then it never happens. Imagines Tony singing "Going Through the Motions" from Buffy the Musical as he plays the game with a bored look on his face. I've never heard that song. I'm not a Buffy guy, so can't help you with that one. I would sing it for you if I knew the words, is what I'm saying, but I don't. TJ, have you watched Buffy the Musical?
Nope. I didn't even know it was a thing.
I was a little bully. It was soul. Everybody loves a soul bully. You understand?
Buffy is fucking awesome. I remember the movie. Okay, I watched the Buffy the Vampire Slayer movie with Kristen Swanson. She's fucking hot, right? I watched that, and I never watched the TV show. I mean, you can't go from Christy Swanson and Paul Rubens to not Paul Rubens and
Sarah Michelle Gellar. What a downgrade.
It was a complete downgrade. Very, very disappointed. It's like when they made that
Daphne in Scooby-Doo, but that's about it.
Yeah, but that's because she had red hair. Yeah. You know, I'm partial. Yeah, also Luke Perry. Yeah, that Luke Perry was in the movie. She is still fine, though. Is she? Christy Swanson we're talking about? Or I know she was in Dude, Where's My Car? Like, she plays the hot chick in Dude, Where's My Car? Where they're, like, going nuts over her. I thought the show was pretty gay. I'll take your word on it. What were we discussing? Modern gaming, and it's terrible. Did you know, speaking of modern gaming, TJ, in your neck of the woods, Gamescom actually happened not too long ago. So we got a lot of stuff to go over this weekend. On Saturday, we're going to have a lot of gaming stuff to talk about. Eventually, one of these days, every year, I get invited to Gamescom. Every year. They're like, hey, are you coming to Gamescom? You know, set up some interviews with people, blah, blah, blah. And I'm always like, nah, I'm not going to, you know, I'm not traveling to fucking Europe just to go to some nerd game convention with a bunch of people I don't know, right? So I never go. But I think maybe next year, if everything lines up, we'll go ahead and fly over to Germany and eat some schnitzel, do some sightseeing, hopefully don't get arrested or raped, and then check out some video games.
Right.
I feel guilty gooning over Allison Mack in Smallville now. Women gotta ruin fantasies.
Oh.
Yeah.
The cultist shit? God damn.
And they had a Postal Dude lookalike contest at Gamescom. Lots of gingers running around. Damn. Schnitzel is more Austrian than Germany. Jeez, I know fucking European food. I'm a Mexican. I eat tacos. What do I know about schnitzel and lederhosen?
I can't imagine that there are schnitzels in Germany, you know? Right next to each other.
Wiener Schnitzel. I also, me too. I love gingers. Gingers are the best. Anyway, what was I going to say? So, yeah. So, maybe next year we'll go to Gamescom and we'll check that out. All right. So, before we get into this, you know, obviously, TJ's day sounded fantastic. He's out there living the high life. My day, also fantastic. Lots of support. So thanks, guys. You know, I get a lot of messages, a lot of well wishes, a lot of support for what we do here. I know a lot of people are watching the replay. So thanks. You know, I'm trying to, I did a poll to see if you guys want me to move the show earlier back to 7 o'clock. Maybe that'll help some of the people in Europe to be able to tune in. If not, we'll figure something out. When I eventually I will quit my job, TJ. Eventually, and when that happens, we'll just have 2 shows. We'll have like a morning show and a evening show. That way, everybody can enjoy Frog Tony. Everyone needs a little Frog Tony in their life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
No. Don't question WW2 in Germany.
Yes, don't.
How can you hate tacos? Even Jack in the Box is good. I love tacos. So eventually, we're gonna go to 2 shows a day, full time streaming. But right now, can't do that. Still got a day job. So hopefully, like I said, we'll. If you guys want the show earlier, we'll hit the show earlier. And if we go earlier, that means instead of 4 hours, we'll probably be hitting 5 hours, right? Because we're still going to end at 12 o'clock like we always do. 12 o'clock my time. But that is what looks like to be the plan going forward. And again, I appreciate all the well wishes. I appreciate all the people hitting me up in DMs, saying nice things. I appreciate all the tit pics. Remember, ladies, I am an ass man. So, ass pics are preferable, but I will not turn down. I'm not turning down the titty pics, TJ, is what I'm saying. Right? Did you see the new Cracker Barrel logo? I did. It looks like shit. And I also seen the new restaurant. And the new restaurant looks terrible. They after the announcement of the makeover, it went down 10%. The stock just fucking started tanking. What's up, Crane Style? I seen you made it. Crane Style made an appearance in a Katie Did clip.
Yeah, big time.
Guest appearance. Yeah. Sturgis tried polling the chat. Didn't work out. Damn. So yeah, again, love the support, love all the well wishes. I've crashed out yesterday, TJ, and so I want to apologize to the audience. Right, you guys don't deserve me crashing out. You deserve me to be at my best. I need to learn how to control my emotions. I'm a very emotional guy, right? Yesterday, obviously, I was ranting and I was raving. I was carrying on. I was yelling and shouting. I think I broke a couple of things and slamming my fist on the desk. And I was a mess. I was a mess yesterday, TJ. It was a total crash out. So I apologize to the audience. They don't deserve to see me in that state, right? So in the future, I'll try to keep my WWE style promos to a more calm manner, right? I'll no longer be doing the the Hulk Hogan Ultimate Warrior-esque promos. I'll stick to the Terry Funk, Jake Roberts style of promo, right? Where I'm just a low.
There you go.
Very, very precise and specific type of promo. Right? Tony emotional? No. Eric put his fun video behind members only. What? No, he didn't. I think I got it queued up. That can't be possible. I don't believe you.
I hope not, at least. Did you pull off a Sturgis?
Maybe. Debased Anon says, I was worried for your safety when you started punching holes in the wall. I know. It's terrible. My walls look like Swiss cheese around here. It's crazy. Don't worry. All is forgiven. Dark Gift is a waste of time. What's up, Yanafui? We got to watch the Yanafui video. Guys, if we hit $12 more and I get rid of ads, I'll definitely pop up the Yanafui video because then I don't got to worry about getting flagged and the monetization being taken away, right? Because you guys already paid for it. You guys already paid for the ad free. Yeah, I got the promo when Terry slapped Paul Heyman. The best Terry Funk promo is he's going up against Bullet Bob Armstrong, right? And he's trying to insult Bullet Bob, and he's like, you know what? You're a son of a bitch. He goes, no. Southerners like you don't got no pride, so that's not going to work. He goes, I know. Your kids are sons of bitches. He goes, no, wait a minute. Southerners don't care about their kids, so that ain't going to bother Bullet Bob. He goes, I know. Your wife's a whore. No. No, Southerners don't care about their wives. That's not gonna. I got it. Your mistress is a whore. That'll get him mad. It's perfect. And he hits it. It's so perfect, and it's so Terry Funk, and it's the best. It's the best. And Jimmy Garvin had the best promos. Jimmy Jam. He was good when he was with the Freebirds, right? You guys are gonna get me started talking about. We're not gonna ever get to the content because I'm gonna sit here and we're gonna discuss like who are the best
Fabulous
promo
Freebirds.
guys in wrestling.
Fabulous Frogman is named straight after the Fabulous Freebirds. Even his logo is like made after Bad Street USA.
That's right. And your mistress is a whore. Yeah, a hooah. Sorry, he meant the Horseman 2 launch stream is members only, not the fun video. Okay. Hopefully, Katie will clip that, so we'll have something for next week. Terry Funk knew how to soft speak a lisp, the most terrifying promos. Yeah. Well, I think part of it is, right, like what he said was very quiet, but then when he got in the ring, he was savage. So he could say something without having to be loud, without having to be hysterical or you know, overly emotional. He could say it really simply, right? And it's believable because when you see him in the ring, you go, "Oh yeah, you know, he could live up to all the checks that he's writing, right? He can cash all them checks that he's writing." And so that's why it worked for him. Yeah. Katie says, I got a few possible clips I'll have for you next week. Nice.
Let's go.
And also, hail, Katie. You know, she did put up that clip of from the Ray stream, and it's getting good views. A lot of people seem to agree with my assessment of the situation, right? Because TJ, hand to God, TJ. What did I ask you guys after the stream yesterday?
I actually forgot. What did you ask?
Well, thanks. Now it's going to make it look like I'm feeding you. After the stream, remember I asked you if I was wrong about my assessment of Dark Gift's comments, right? I said, hey.
Oh, you know, right. Yeah.
Because, you know, I'm always worried that maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm too invested. Maybe I'm, you know, too biased. Obviously I don't like Dark Gift. So maybe my bias is showing. So I asked TJ and I asked Toy, you know.
Toy, during the after stream, right.
Yeah, I said, you know, honest. Give me your honest, you know, opinions. Was I wrong about, you know, the way I interpreted that interaction? And they said no. They said no. You know, we agree with what you said. And I said, well, that's because you guys don't want to be fired, right? You guys want to keep your job, so I understand that.
No, my remark was you barely talked. He was the one who just kept going on and on and on and on and on and on, stepping on them one rake after the other. You know, he did it all to himself. But he could have just stayed quiet.
And I seen that, right? And I seen like there was a couple of people. I think there was one person in particular who basically said that I had somehow tricked Dark Gift, that I was using like Jedi mind tricks on Dark Gift to get him to say what I wanted. Like I was like, I verbally coerced him. I was pulling a Nick Rekieta. Remember when Nick Rekieta had Eric July there, and Eric July was like, well, you know, he used his non-practicing lawyer words. I mean, I was a Hibbidy Jibbidy into saying something that I didn't mean about 3 gates. Apparently, I did that. I didn't know I was doing it, but apparently I had done that. By asking questions, I somehow tricked Dark Gift into saying something he didn't want to say.
Of course, Dark Gift's biggest minion would say that. Of course. Like he's the Sturgis to Dark Gift, you know?
You tricked DG by letting him speak. Sneaky.
Yeah, how dare you?
Your questions turned me stupid.
And apparently nobody cares. Except the hundreds of people who watched.
Yeah, except for all the people watching, right? But the other thing is like, I also seeing that like apparently if you ask a follow-up question or a clarifying question, right? That's also bad. Like I was bad for doing it. Like if I say, hey, TJ, what's your favorite food? And you say cheeseburgers, right? Like that's it. Like that's where the question should stop. I shouldn't ask you like a where from, any particular kind of cheeseburger. Hey, what kind of cheese? Yeah, none of that. Like that's gonna confuse you. And then after me asking you like what kind of cheese and which restaurant you like, you're gonna tell me that you actually like ribs and you hate cheeseburgers, and it's my fault for confusing you with my questions, right?
I love how
Frog Tony, the puppet master. Yeah.
He had that long ass hiatus, and because he really is DG's Toady, he came back just to start crashing out in the comment section. Wonderful.
It says Gemini mind tricks are better. I only know DG from streams. I couldn't tell you if he's an artist or writer or what book he has. He has a book that's 4 years late called Hunting Alice. It's terrible looking. He's a quote unquote artist in the loosest sense of the word. He draws pictures. They're not very good, but he does draw pictures, right?
And he has the nerve to talk down on us. That's the problem. He has the nerve, He's so smug about it.
Yeah, Debased Anon says the whole premise of being tricked into saying something is idiotic. You're never going to make those statements if you're not guilty of it. Yeah. An inverse EVS. Exactly.
There you go.
Exactly. And so, I feel like, again, I didn't trick anybody. I didn't make anyone say anything. Those were his thoughts. I think he's not used to like people asking questions and asking clarifying follow-up questions and then allowing him to speak long enough to make himself look stupid. I think he's just used to like, people agreeing with him or like, whatever, like, it's no big deal. Who cares, right? Like, and then just moving on. Like, so also here's the other thing, because I got to mention it. Katie clipped it, right? So it's like a 7-minute clip of me and Dark Gift talking, right?
All right.
On Ray's stream. And Ray doesn't talk. I think she says maybe 1 or 2 words, right? But I'm going to check those DMs, Katie. Don't worry. So it's me and Dark Gift, right? And the clip is specifically in the section where I'm asking about the Dungeoneers files, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And so the discussion is about the Dungeoneer files, EVS, and John Malin's views on it versus DG's views on it, right? And then someone in the comments, I don't know who it was, probably some jackass, right? Some jackass in the comments was like, Tony spent the whole time asking Dark Gift about EVS. Like, if he was trying to get him to, like, shit talk EVS. I'm like, you understand it's a clip, you fucking retard. Like, literally, like, there was more conversation before that and more conversation after that. It's like in my clip.
Like this, though. You actually got the voice right.
I'm saying, it's like, could you imagine, like, you clipped this show, right? And you clip the part of me like talking as an Asian, you're like, I can't believe that whole clip. Tony's talking like an Asian guy, and you go, that's the clip though. The clip is just the Asian part. Like, are you retarded? Like, that was the clip. The clip was Tony and Dark Gift talking about EVS and the Dungeoneers. That's why they clipped it like that.
Student of God framing shit. That's what he's used to. That's the kind of content he watches.
It really is Frog Tony derangement syndrome. It is the craziest thing. And I was telling one of the guys, one of my buddies at work, right? I'm like, there's people that like, no matter what I do, like I do bad things, right? I'm not a good person. I'm a jackass. I say obnoxious things and rude things. And there's plenty of things that you could look up and find out about me that you could disagree with, right? They could disagree with my opinions on things. You could say, hey, Tony had a bad take on this or whatever, right? But it seems like the people that hate me never focus on that stuff, right? Like, they'll just be like, oh my God, did you see Tony wear a shirt today? How dare Tony wear a shirt? He's evil. Like, guys, what the fuck? Like, why are you focused on things that don't matter or things that are like easily proven? Like, you just make up a story instead of going, hey, here's some actual things that Tony's done that you can't dispute, right? Like, Tony's a jackass. Look what he said to Methwin, right? That's horrible. I agreed. I admit it. That's a bad thing I said. I shouldn't have said it, but I did anyway, right? Like, you can go ahead and point that out and like call me a jackass, right? But instead of doing that, they'll rather like make up a lie and be like, oh my God, did you know Tony and TJ, who live in different countries, were jacking each other off? And you're like, That's not even possible. Like how? It's like when TMEDs went to go visit your dad, TJ. It's like, why make up a story that's clearly not true, right? Like,
yeah, this is what they do.
So it just boggles the mind. Tony and TJ are nice and funny and not preachy. That's all I asked to be a friend.
Hell yeah.
As a representative of the Asians, I disavow of this racist behavior. Well, I got the yellow card from John Wong. He gave me a yellow card. He said, don't worry.
Yeah, take it out on him.
Eric says it's because shirt happens. That's fine. You know, I do got my Bluey shirt. Guys, don't forget the Bluey shirts from the Clipperverse on Fourth Wall. They're going to take them down soon. Right? Let's see if I can get this one.
Racist, bud.
I'm a little bit. I'm not even gonna lie, just a tiny bit. All right, so I'm gonna show it just so you guys know what I'm talking about. But see the Bluey shirt, the My Property Bluey shirt for $26. Right?
Let's go.
It is coming down. I think he said at the end of September, he's taking it down. He said if Vito releases his comic, then he's gonna put up a black and white monochrome version. But if he doesn't, the shirts come down in September, at the end of September, or the beginning of September, something like that. Soon. That's all I know is soon. So get your orders in. I got my shirt ordered. It's on the way.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna be rocking my property shirt. So, you know, I'm looking at the shirt. I just noticed in the garage are Super Killer boxes. I literally just noticed that.
Yeah.
So that's cool. Yeah. All right. Anything else we got to go over? Is there proof of life of Vito? No. Literally, I called Vito because, you know, I don't want Vito to be dead. That's kind of, you know, it's kind of bad. Right. So I did actually call Vito. Right. And he didn't answer. So, you know, it could be that he just doesn't want to talk to me or that he's dead, right?
There.
So, and apparently there's like a 10-day waiting period for like wellness checks in California or something like that. So, it doesn't need Bluey Vito shirts. It needs Vito Grapist ones. Vito changed his name to Boss Hog. It's now a traffic cop. Boo Brancher. Now, what's going on, Boo Brancher? I think it's been a minute since we've seen you around here. All right. Oh, also, we got a bunch of 210 LG stuff to go over, TJ.
Oh,
so hopefully we get some alcohol in by then. All right, let's go over the Eric July FUN video because we didn't watch it yesterday. And is this the FU? No, this isn't a fun video. Which video is this? All I know is Living on the Edge. Shout out to you, PS Troop. Is this Eric realizing that his company is going under? Might be a possibility.
What's up, everybody?
Look at him. He's so happy.
Everybody, hope you're enjoying your day. My mind. You know, if you watch my content, any of my videos, you hear that I'm always being very appreciative and thankful for the supporters. And the reason that is the case is because I am totally aware that at any given moment, all of this could go away.
This is a Vito.
This is worse than Vito.
This is right for help. Like, who made this video? This is like a DSP level, like emotional, like, guys, I really appreciate you. And I realize that at any moment, this could all be taken away. So I just want to say thank you for all the love and support. Like, you're trying to like make sure they don't leave you. Like, you're trying to make it seem like I'm going to be destitute. If you guys stop giving me money, I'm going to be on the street. Me and Mrs. and Lady Ripper could be on the streets if you don't give me money.
So I am blessed every single day to be able to wake up and work. Obviously, I'm able-bodied enough to work, but doing fulfilling work. There are a lot of people that maybe make a lot of money, but they're miserable doing what they do. I get to do something that I thoroughly.
I can't. This is so funny to me. Like, TJ, how do you make a video where you go, I am so happy and blessed A lot of people, they go to work and make money, but they're not happy at their job. But me, I get to be happy. And then you say it without like, he doesn't look happy. He doesn't look like cheery. He doesn't look like he's having fun, right? It's like, he looks miserable. He looks and sounds like he's under duress, right? Like like if I was making this video, I'd be laughing and like, oh my God, guys, it's so fucking awesome. You know how awesome it is that I get to wake up every morning to write comic books, to hang out with Chuck motherfucker. I get to hang out with Chuck Dixon and talk comic books. This is fucking fantastic. But Eric is like, so I get to wake up in the morning.
So I get to wake up.
When I roll over, I say move out the way, Saska's sister, and then she moved, and then I go brush my teeth, and then I write comic books, and it's fun. Like this guy sounds sad. Yeah, they're all red too, like he ain't got no sleep.
Yeah,
he been crying. The wife kicked him out the house. I don't know what's going on. Reality's setting in finally. Maybe Carol won't let him leave the office.
Yeah.
Boo Ranger says he has a giant ego. He takes himself super seriously. Life must be hell.
Yeah. Him and Sturgis.
I could never live like that. I don't take anything serious at all. The other day, it was yesterday, right? So I was talking to Riley yesterday, right, TJ? Oh. This is how unserious I take life, right? So I'm talking to Riley yesterday, and he tells me, he goes, I deserve pizza for dealing with all your bullshit, Tony, right? Okay. He goes, I deserve a pizza for dealing with your bullshit. And I go, well, I don't know where you live, right? So you don't get pizza. Thinking that's my like, I'm not giving you pizza, right? So this guy, you know what he comes back with, TJ?
Oh, did he send you his address?
Yes, he sent me his fucking address. This motherfucker sent me his address, right? So now I'm like, shit, I have to order a Papa John pizza. So now I'm ordering Papa John's pizza, fucking Riley, because look, he's calling my bluff, right? Like he's like, boom, I need pizza. And I go, well, I could have said no. I could have been like, fuck you. But because I try to be a smart ass, I go, well, I don't know your address, right? So implying if I did know his address, I'd send him pizza. So then he sent me his address, and now I'm stuck. I'm like, fuck, you've called my bluff. I said, you fucker, you've called my bluff, and now I have to send you fucking pizza. And so Riley got to eat a stuffed crust pizza with pepperoni on it yesterday because he called my bluff, right? And a more serious man would have been like, no, I'm not sending you that pizza anyway. But because I like to have fun, and you called my bluff, I sent Riley pizza. And then, you know what's the really fucked up part about it, TJ?
Oh.
I sent Riley pizza, and Mint ate some of the pizza. I said, no, Riley, that's not for Mint. That's your pizza. You have to eat it all. This is what you get for testing clip. It is. I should have known better. Right? I don't know why. That's because this is just the person I am, right? Like I'm always gonna say a smart ass thing. Instead of saying a smart thing, I say a smart ass thing. And it always gets me in trouble. I always end up in a situation like this. Exactly. Mint won. Yeah, Mint got free pizza and she didn't have to do anything. She just showed up at her house like, here's some pizza. Fuck. It's always love and daps until the stakes are free pizza. Yeah. But, I mean, that's my life, right? I'm just out here having fun, being an idiot, sending people pizzas. And Eric July is apparently suffering from success. He's fucking a regular DJ Khaled.
Enjoy, and I find fulfillment in being able to
create
here at the Rippaverse, collaborating with the contractors and the employees, my co.
And could you imagine saying that? I get enjoyment from collaborating with the contractors. Could you even mention their names? Can you say, well, I get enjoyment I get to hang out with Chuck Dixon and Joe Bennett and all them
workers, everybody here, colleagues, is a blessing. Especially understanding that this is a creative field. This is
also the way he's sitting with the chair. It looks like he's a cripple, right? Like he's fucking like he's just moving his like torso weird, like he's paralyzed from the waist down, like if he's in a fucking wheelchair.
Entertainment. There's a lot of uncertainty, and with the market in and of itself, that impacts every single industry. People's dollar doesn't go as far as what it did.
He collaborated the shit out of the Saskas. Hey-oh.
Sam.
Yeah. No more track days. We will win. It's telling the unionized Ripper Comics. Oh, shit. He doesn't look happy. For someone making this a happy video, he don't look happy. I wonder how much of his own money Eric has to inject into the omnibus at the last hours to make it seem alive. And not only injected, but he's going to be sitting on a lot of merch. This is how stupid Sturgis is. Sturgis goes, "Don't you understand? They buy them in bulk, so it's gonna be cheaper for him to buy each one, right?" It's like, oh, so he bought 10,000 omnibuses, but only sold like 300. Yeah, that's real smart move, Sturgis. So he's just got like 9,000 omnibuses just taking up room in his warehouse. So he paid for comics that he can never sell, or that he's never gonna sell because no one wants them, right?
As if that
he said something at one point about fucking his backup. Ah, shit. The old lady hit him with the fucking frying pan. That's what it was.
Damn.
Sturgis uses girl math. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It is girl math. You see, if I buy 1,000 of them, they're $5 each. But if I buy 10,000, they're $4 each. So I save $1 per unit. And so that's why it's cheaper for me to buy 10,000, even though I only sold like 350. Yeah. $5 bis. Yeah. All that hope gone from his eyes. I mean, he seems defeated. And I'm not saying that because I'm a hater or detractor. Like anyone, even the Ripitards, guys, I want you to really look, get a video from ISOM 1 time frame, right? Eric's making these videos. He's happy, he's energetic, he's full of life.
Everyone,
right? Full of piss and vinegar. Now he's just he seems defeated, like the cold quality. Right? Like it almost seems like he's buck broken. Like he thought that 3.7, he really did think that was a floor, and now he's scrambling to try to hit that 3.7 every year with more and more product. And remember, he's hitting the gross. That's not the net, right? You're not factoring in one book cost X amount to produce. 13 books cost X times 13 to produce, plus the 60 plus items, right? Like, he made the same amount of money, but there's a difference in, overhead and all that stuff going into these books, right? So I'm sure he made way more money off of ISOM 1 net versus what he's making now between payroll, overhead, warehouses, contractors, all the marketing, all the fucking distribution, having all the stuff sitting in the warehouse, just collecting dust. He got in way over his fucking head.
Did back in the gap. So because there are people that are out there going out of their way to support our efforts, that means a lot. It means
they're going out of their way, TJ. But I hate when people say this, like, no one's going out of their way. If somebody's going out of their way to support the Rippaverse, that means, in the most literal sense, like they weren't going to support the Rippaverse.
Yes.
But they literally are now supporting it for some other reason besides wanting it, right? Like, my way was to just go to work and not worry about Rippaverse, but now I have to go out of my way because it's so difficult to like buy a comic book. I gotta go out of my way to support the Rippaverse.
You know what? It could be a Freudian slip right there. That does sound like the Rippatards. They really do go out of their way.
Yeah, they rack up credit card debt. They got to rack up their credit card debt, get fucking GoFundMes, all this other shit to go out of their way to get a fucking comic book. Also, we hit 103, and you know what that means, TJ.
Niggas can be gay too. Whether you like it or you love it, whether you're kissing or you're touching, the ride or lust, I know you love it. Niggas can be gay too. There ain't nothing you need to hide. Video games won't really survive. Tomorrow you might not be alive. Niggas can be gay too. Niggas can be gay too.
Boo Branch says, why would you hire the Saskas permanently? That was a big mistake. Yeah, probably because they love bombed them, right? They were love bombing them like lefties do. And then they probably said, hey, by the way, we're going to file sexual harassment claims if you don't give us full-time employment. That's my guess. Can't prove it.
And you get to write this book. And you get to write this book.
The absolute world to me. And I'm always trying to put that into perspective, not just for myself and those that are near me, but everybody that works for the Rippaverse as an example. You all, whether you know it or not, and it may seem rather insignificant because you're like, I'm just paying, $20 for a book or something like that. That stuff goes a long way. And you have quite literally changed people's lives. Obviously mine, my family, my wife and everybody, like all livelihoods obviously dependent upon all of what we create. So, because we're able to live the way that we are or the way that we do because of you all. And also that extends to everybody that works for the Rippaverse, be it these contractors, the other employees, they have families as well. And they are working solid paying jobs in entertainment. And you're supporting an independent effort as well. And
he's so trying to get this idea that like there's so many people that are counting on your money in order for them to feed their family. If you stop supporting the Rippaverse, then those people will go hungry, right? TJ, for just $25 a month, you can feed a Rippatard family. Meet Eric July. He's a head of the Rippatard division.
Right.
His family hasn't eaten in days. His beard remains unkempt. His shoulder hair wild and scraggly. For just $25 a month, not only can you help this poor, uneducated man feed his family, but we'll also send you a shitty book that he wrote. Now, he's not trained in storytelling, but he tries really hard. And that's what really matters here at the Rippaverse.
Right.
Man, I got to get Sally Struthers out here to give a spiel on behalf of Eric.
We're just so appreciative of you, or thankful, obviously. And, I'm always making sure that everybody.
Actually, it's $35 a month unless you're an Ultramac.
You get the magazines for free, bud.
Yeah. And he's tugging on them heartstrings. Matt Barr was in Eric's chat scraping for a cover no one will use probably.
Oh,
poor guy.
Here understands that.
Matt Barr. I know. Look, Matt. We've had our differences, Matt. But if you want to, I will write a story, Matt. I will write a script. And I will give you full rights to it. I will write the script. I will write the dialogue. I will give you the script, and you can just draw it to your heart's content, and you could put a campaign out, and you could own the IP, and it'll be yours, buddy. I'll do that for you. Okay?
There's a lot of folks out there that are grinding every single day, and not oftentimes are they doing that, and they get fulfillment out of their work. And if you are able to wake up and enjoy what you actually do for work, even if you're working those long hours, that is a blessing from the man upstairs. Thank you all.
The man upstairs, my landlord, he's blessing me.
Right,
Mr. Furley. Mr. Furley's blessing me. It's the man upstairs. Why didn't he just say God? I don't understand. Like, what was the hesitation or like the reluctance to just say God, right?
He's LARPing as a Christian. Let's be real here.
Oh, that's what it feels like. Because like not actually saying the word, right? Like, oh, it's a blessing from God. We should praise Jesus. It feels like, I'm trying to be, trying to pretend to be Christian, but I don't want to actually say those words, right?
Yep.
So weird. All right. What's going on here? Okay. Let me accept this from Hidden Hand. Here's Nina and John. I think Ethan jumps on a bit. I haven't watched the whole thing. Well, that's a whole live stream. That's not a video. It's a whole live stream, Hidden Hand. We get drunk enough, we'll definitely go over this. 5 hours. You want us to watch a 5-hour live stream?
Holy
Jesus
shit.
Christ. You know how many days this would take us? We would be live for like 3 days straight if we watched a 5-hour live. You know we can't shut up. All right. Katie sent me this. There was a link to Comicsgate drama. Right. But actually, hold on. So if we're gonna do that, we should go to where it started, right? Because it didn't start with Comicsgate drama. Because it started with me. It always starts with me. What did I say yesterday, TJ? I don't jump on bandwagons. I am the goddamn bandwagon. Okay. So
we're ahead of the curve.
I said, Comicsgate's Village Idiot, Dark Gift Comics, says Ethan Van Sciver and John Malin are lying about the Dungeoneer files to push a narrative against the Dungeoneers. It's clipped by Queen Katie. So this is the leads to the clip. And of course, I tagged in Comicsgate Drama. I said, yo, Comicsgate Drama. I don't know if you've seen this, but you got to take a look. All right, so Vonster here. Vonster replied to this, right? And I think there's a really good insight here. He says, PTP and Biggins wanted to use con attendance to pull people away from the bigger names in CG. PTP also set up the CG Knights show, which he hoped would draw people away from the CG Kings. PTP also told people in confidence that he was going to become CG's next quote-unquote leader, and Ethan would be out. It's retarded, but it's what happened. He says, I also got a phone call from PTP about canceling Mandy and begging me to come to cons with him. They wanted to divide and conquer. But hey, the Dungeoneer Files was a nothing burger, TJ. So, apparently, Vonster hallucinated this. He must have eaten the bad mushrooms, and he's hallucinated all these things. Complete nothing burger.
Nothing happened at all.
This guy says, John would agree with DG that the chat leaks were nothing. He said it since day one. I don't know. I don't think he would agree with you anymore. I think he thought they were a nothing burger, but digging into them and all the stuff surrounding it, I think it became a something burger, right?
Yep. The more people
Aviator Surge says, as if Ethan and John have nothing better to do than to create fraudulent proof. Only fools I've seen doctoring photos have been folks like them with their gossip channels or folks that run in those circles. Yeah. Random McRanderson says, part of the problem is EVS felt gratitude to Dark Gift over the trademark thing. So basically have him endless leeway on his shitty views and shitty shows with anti-CG losers. Given who he hangs out with, it's not surprising DG brain is fucking broke.
Yep.
This guy says, who cares? It's fun. I'm not sure what that means. Then, of course, Comicsgate drama. He did what he does. He clipped it. Now he only clipped 1 minute and 37 seconds, which I think is just like the very core, right? Also, Eric Winberg hit us with a 2. Says, wrecked. We're always getting wrecked. And that puts us at another fucking shot. DJ. Wasn't it? Wait. Hold on. Yeah, that's right. I fucked up on the math earlier. I didn't math correctly.
Steiner math.
Right. So yeah, so that should be another shot. I must have fucked up. I think I went down to $5, and then when we got to 3, I added the 3 instead of
that.
Because it says until next shot, right? And so instead of minusing, I added it back. That's what it was. I screwed that up. But all right, what do we got for you? Salute.
It's funny because he's fat.
My head hurt with so much stupidity. Yeah.
I couldn't watch it. God, I tried.
Don't sweep, Ruth. I mean, sweep. Yeah. I've heard from a couple of people that they said they tried to watch the whole stream with Ray, and that they just couldn't make it through. There was just at one point there was a bunch of cloud barnacles, and it was just a lot of yelling and screaming.
It really is like
repeating.
10 lunatics on panel just yelling over each other. You know. Also, let Devil in the chat. Hey.
Who's in the chat? Something happened in the chat.
Saying, hey, Comics Game.
Hey, what's up, Lit Devil? We got to get you on the show one of these days. Now, let's pray for Vito. Yeah. I tried Nina. Gets on my nerves, though. It's another one. But anyway, all right. So he put up this clip. I didn't watch it, so let's watch. It's only a minute 37. I won't comment on it. I'm just gonna let it play through, so we know what was clipped by Comic Stage Drama. So Ethan and John and them saying that this whole thing was a something burger. Are they being disingenuous?
Mm-hmm.
Are they lying? Or are they just wrong?
Good question.
Is it me or is it really low?
I would say.
Yeah, it's really low.
What'd you do, Comic Stage Drama? Why do you get so low?
Yeah. I mean, if they honestly believe that, if they read every fucking page and honestly believe some coup is taking place, then they're 100% wrong. I don't think they're that dumb.
So you're saying they're lying? See, I asked him point blank, are they lying? And he goes, well, if they believe this other thing, then they're dumb, but I don't think they believe it, right? Like he was saying they were lying without actually saying the words, yes, they're lying, right? That's why I had to keep repeating myself and asking for more and more clarification, right? Because he's trying to ride the fence. He's trying to do the whole, I'm not going to actually say the thing, right? I'm going to beat around the bush. But Blue Jin says, ever notice how none of these anti-CG people ever hold the Dungeoneers accountable for their behavior? Weird, huh? It says, in all fairness, DG goes on to discuss his disapproval of Phillips' phone tap on EBS. No, actually, I'm going to have to correct you there, Comic Stage Drama. He says that it was stupid, but also he likes Phil, and I guess he still likes Phil despite Phil phone tapping.
Of course he does.
And also that he knew from the beginning that I guess Phil told him almost off jump that he had phone tapped EBS.
He did nothing about it.
Yeah. And Notice Happening says, good job on holding his feet to the fire. Thank you. I love when people just come in and they have no idea. What is the Dungeoneer files? Are people keeping lists on others again? I get confused when stuff like this happens because I know I don't know everything that's going on, but what corner of the Comicsgate sphere is this person that they don't know what's the Dungeoneer files is pretty juicy and pretty big news for a while, right? I almost feel to not know what it is you must be really new. You're fresh off the boat, CG, right? Roxoni used Katie Did's channel's version of the clip as it has better audio. I just wanted to play to see what it was the minute and 37 that he had clipped, and it wasn't really necessary. I know what they are, but I was too bored listening to them, honestly. Yeah. Someone ought to make a comprehensive guide. It is a huge burger.
Yeah.
It just fell off the kumquat truck. Yeah. That was 2 years ago. A long time has passed. That is true. But at the very, I think you should have some vague understanding of what it is, right? I don't know. Liam Gray says, the moral of the story is be grateful and appreciative. Do not bitch people out behind their back like a coward. Do not build a business model on riding the coattails of people you hate. Just be friendly, nice, supportive, and grateful. No one owes you anything.
Bingo.
Brav fucking O, Liam. And I'm gonna click on this because Liam says something here, right? And I find it so funny, and it's such a Liam Gray thing to say, right? So this guy says, more folks should take this to heart, not for business, just in general, right? And then Liam says, your tweet will appear on my stream within the next hour or so. Like, that sounds so threatening, right? I know what Liam means, right? But doesn't it sound so like your tweet will appear on my stream within the next hour or so?
Yeah.
It's like it's an oddly aggressive thing for like being really like happy what he said. Like, I read that and I was like, man, Liam's really like I seen Liam's tweet, right? I just see that. I was like, what the hell happened? Like, I had to scroll up. I'm like, oh, it's just like Liam just said that in a really weird way. That's why I love the big koala, right? Some people say I'm too easy on Liam. Liam just operates on a different level. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's you gotta love him. You gotta love him. Listen to Liam, and coming from
That's
Liam,
right.
It means a big deal. Yeah. Let's go. Hibbidy Jibbidy says, it seems like an effort to diminish the situation to, quote, talking shit and on who was promoting who at the time. To me, none of that is the key issue of the Dungeoneer files, which is certain people spreading lies, which others believed and are still operating on those lies. TJ put this nice little magic trick here.
Ta-da!
This is a good scene, right? I like this scene. I do like this scene, but also it's so unrealistic, right?
And it happens way too fast. Well, you know, that would be another move people swear.
I can 100% see it happening, except, okay, so the pencil's too long, obviously, right? So it would go in his eye, right? But it would hit the back of his skull, right? And so, like, there should be pencils sticking out of his face, right? You should see the rest of the pencil. Like, half the pencil would be buried in his skull, and you'd get, like, half the pencil would be, like, sticking out of his eye socket, right?
Am I remembering it wrong? Did he shove the pencil through his ear or his eye?
He just, I would assume it's his eye, because he goes down that way, and it looks like his face is hit the thing, right?
And where's the blood?
That was the second point I was going to make. Like, there's no blood. There's no... Like, there would be a mark, like, right where the pencil was, it should be, like, blood should be coming up from there. Or at least fucking eye juice, right?
The devil is saying that's where the Joker kills Spawn. Michael J. White, yeah.
Cisco Beast says, always the same pattern with his bullshit. Dave Merck, Dark Sift is wrong. Insert profile, not note here. Says, that's a spectacularly stupid take from Dark Grift. I don't normally accuse people of fence-sitting. People have a right to be neutral without picking a side. But the Dungeoneer files showed that a group of people were coordinating to attack other people maliciously.
They were rallying the troops.
It's so weird that his take is like, it's not sympathetic. It's not like, oh, you know, they're horrible people, but I can understand. No, his take was like, it wasn't that. They just said a couple of mean words, and why is everybody getting so upset about it? I remember they redid the scene like 500 times as movies.
God damn. Poor guy. He had to keep bouncing his head off the table.
That would be some hibbity jibbity. Let me send Katie
Katie wants the link.
Yeah. I literally just said, let me send Katie the link. Said, yeah, literally. Damn. What is he, fucking Kubrick? Shoot it again. One more time. Shoot it again. It says, to say they weren't promoting the Dungeoneers anyway isn't true. The back room was discovered as Vaughn Coleman was hanging out in Ethan's chat, was invited to come onto his streams, and instead of taking a chance to promote his book, he ran off to the back rooms to immediately talk shit. So yeah, they were being promoted, right? It says, DG is always swept up in community rules and factions, people's behavior and nonsense. Forgotten all about comics, just be chill and enjoy the ride. Everything got to be examined and explained. Relax, simmer down, dog. So I think like there's 22 comments on this, right? 22 comments. I'm pretty sure 20 of those comments all disagree with Dark Gift, and then one guy is sweeping for him the entire
crashing out. Just the one guy.
Yeah. Crazy.
The Toady himself.
Do any other Twitter? Anything else on Twitters that I need to address? Yes, there's one more thing on Twitters. TJ sent me this. Guys, again, I could be biased, so I'm going to need your help. There's 95 of you. I'm going to need you to, first off, hit the like button. And secondly, I need you to look at this image and tell me if maybe I'm incorrect. Okay, so it says, what an immensely hold on. I had to let Katie in. No.
How do I sound?
Sound good?
Am I too loud?
No.
Okay, good. I try not to be too loud if I'm on my phone. Tell chat.
So it says, what an immensely speedy response from Rippaverse fans for the short story teaser for our first Sprint Breaker character. Thank you for the support of Rippazine number 5. Dash over to the collection page and grab that baton. Rippaverse, Rippazine. It says Rippazine number 5, 30,000 total sales. Now, you're the guest here, Miss Katie. So I'm going to give you the first shot at this, okay?
Oh, God.
What do you see? I just read the little tweet. I just showed the image. What do you see here that is different from every other promotional tweet that Eric July has made about sales?
Put the number. No, he's always put the number there. I was going to say the sales number, but he's done that before. Honestly, to me, it looks, well, is this kind of like the first promo from Rippazine like this?
No, he's done Rippazine sales.
Okay.
Come on, Katie. There's something missing from this promo. A very important thing. I even give you a further hint. It's a noun, Katie. There's a noun missing from this. It's not mentioned once.
Not even in the announcement itself. Not even in
the title of the comic or the story.
That's right. The title of the comic or the character. There's no mention of Blue Shift anywhere. He says Sprint Breaker. It's the debut of our new running character, right? An immensely speedy response from Rippaverse fans for the short story, not for Blue Shift, whatever the fuck it's called, right? For the short story teaser. Yeah, for our first Sprint Breaker character. Doesn't mention the name of the story, Blue Shift, was it Track or something like that? Trials or some shit, right? It doesn't say, instead of saying our first Sprint Breaker character, it should just say the character's name, right? Our first Speedster, Blue Shift. Like and even in this, it says total sales, but there's no mention of Blue Shift. Like,
what about in the tweet itself?
No, in the tweet, there's no mention of Blue Shift. That's why Nice Scratch says pretty cool looking character. What's he called? Like let's say I didn't know anything about Rippaverse, right? And I looked at this, and I would go, oh, that guy's name is Rippazine, right?
Right.
Because nowhere else does it say any. Like, the only name is Rippazine. So I would see this image and go, oh, that must be that guy. And he's on his 5th issue. So Rippazine number 5.
Rippazine number 5.
That's Rippazine. Yeah. Our new speedster, Rippazine.
It sounds like he's obviously very aware of the trouble he's in. Tells you a lot if he's not putting the name on there, you know? Says a whole lot.
Samagogo said it looks like Earthworm Jim to me. I agree with you. White suit, red like the worm. Look at it. It's like a worm coming out of his head.
Yep.
Yeah, it's 100%. I don't know if you've seen that yesterday, but Sturgis was trying to compare one of Samurai's characters to Earthworm Jim because they both had white suits on.
Yeah.
Really?
Unicorn Man. Like he's Batman, but a unicorn. Suddenly that's Earthworm Jim. Make sense.
Weird. Could you do me a favor quick before you move on to the next segment? I sent it to you in the DM. You can pull it up. If anything, the stream, maybe. If you just pull up the stream instead of the tweet.
Look at this. Katie's out here promoting, even when she's on my stream.
Yep.
It says, join me tomorrow. Well, not me. Join Katie tomorrow morning for a special show as we celebrate. Oh, before I get to that, weren't you supposed to do like a CG After Dark the other day?
Yeah, well, what happened was I had the stream set up and everything. And then when I went into work, we got slammed. But 30 minutes till we closed, we had a table of 10 people come in. So I didn't get out of there till about 10:30 because none of us could get our side work done. So I ended up just messaging the gentleman I was promoting, and so we'll try again soon. But yeah, dude, I was so mad I was ready to cry because we had been slammed all dinner shift, and then like here we are, we're all getting ready to do our side work, and 10 people, a party of 10 people, come in 30 minutes before we closed.
Damn.
Yeah, so sucked so bad. I was so mad.
I know I saw it because I was confused, right? Because I thought I saw it. I was like, it's not here anymore. And I started thinking, like, was I gaslighting myself? Did I think I saw it, but I didn't see it? Right? And like, I didn't see. I was looking in your tweets. I was like, I didn't see any proof that it existed at one point. So I was freaking out, thinking like maybe I hallucinated it. I was like, oh, maybe it was Mandy's stream that I saw because it was also starting at 11, like Queens. I was like, well, maybe that's what I saw. Maybe it wasn't After Dark. So thank you for telling me I wasn't crazy. It's always good to have a woman let you know that you're not nuts.
You're not crazy. You're not crazy. So I apologize to those that were looking forward to that stream, and I felt real bad for the wonderful gentleman I was going to have on that was referred to by BA. I'm blanking on his name right now. I think Taylor James or Taylor James or something.
Yeah, his campaign did hit 10,000.
Oh, good. Okay, good. Because I retweeted it and everything. So I'm glad to hear that.
Because he was like at 9,000, I think it was like 300 and something. He was like really close to hitting 10, and he needed to hit 10 to fund. So he did hit the 10.
Hand in Hand Media says, I feel your pain. I worked in restaurants for 25 years. It really upsetted me. Like 10 people. It's one thing if it's like 2 people or 1 or maybe even 3. But when you got 10 people, I was so mad. They did tip us good. Now they did tip us very good because I think they knew. I don't think they realized that we were closing at 9. So maybe they took pity on us. So I did make good money at night.
That's always good. Also, just so everyone's clear, right? When I said I don't tip, you know I was joking, right?
I knew you were joking. I figured you tip.
Okay.
I mean, you're not an asshole.
I try to be funny and contrarian sometimes. I think maybe I'm too good at it because people like, oh no, he's an asshole. So I can totally see that he never tips anybody. Right?
You can be pretty convincing.
I do tip people. Not always, okay? But I do tip people when they deserve it, when they give me good service.
Well, thank you. But yeah, guys, so tomorrow, I go ahead, Tony.
I was gonna say, especially a haircut, because I'm gonna have to go back to the same haircut place, so I'm definitely gonna tip them, or they're gonna.
You better. We don't forget shit like that. Trust me. We never forget the faces.
Let me read this promo real quick. Join Katie tomorrow morning for a special show as we celebrate and pregame before the most anticipated, exciting, and most talked about Comicsgate campaign to date. Hashtag Pit launches. I will also direct the chat to the official launch stream on the Great and Beautiful Queen Worth the Wizard channel. That doesn't really, like, if her name was Mandy Summers, it would have, like, flowed a lot better, I think.
I know.
The beautiful Queen Worth the Wizard. Oh, this is a little weird. Channel with the most talented artist, 44 Numbskull.
Even that name.
Yeah. If I didn't know any better, it's not your fault, but it's like, if I didn't know, like,
Twitter.
Who? Yeah.
It's like me.
I don't. Why did
Dale?
Was Dale Keown taken by somebody that Dale didn't get? Just Dale Keown. This 44 Numbskull, is it like something special to him that I don't know about? Like, you gotta ask him, Katie.
There must be lore behind that. Yes.
I know.
There's gotta be some lore or something. I need to know.
I know, but I didn't realize it till I posted. And then when you try to edit, it kind of like copies. It just like two posts. It's just. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I will.
About Pit. Let's party. Woo! Like, subscribe, share. Pit pregame launch celebration. There you go. How
That's
long
right.
is the stream gonna go?
10 a.m. So she is launching at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is perfect because that's the time I need to be done with the stream to go pick my son up from school before I go to work. So it worked out perfect. So I'm going to stream at least till 1:30, and then I'm going to direct the chat over to her stream so everybody can hang out and party there. But yeah, I messaged Mandy about this, and I'm going to try to get them to come on the show Monday morning. I haven't gotten a response yet, which is understandable. She's very busy right now, but I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that they will be able to come on the morning show, especially after the weekend of the launch. If not, of course, we do CG After Dark. We'll figure something out. But I wanted to have a place where everybody can come and celebrate and get hyped for it and talk about Pit, just get excited for it. And so there will be a place for everybody to come join as we celebrate Pit and all that stuff. So I'm looking forward to seeing everybody there. The stream will start at 10 a.m. I should be willing to start on time at that time because I'll be back in time from dropping the kids off at school and getting myself ready. So we'll see how I feel in the morning if I want to be camera ready or not. But either way, we're going to be streaming at 10 a.m. So be sure to join us. I thought about making it like Good Morning Comicsgate special.
You're not going to show your pits, Katie. You're not going to show your pits for Pit.
I might. Let's see how I feel in the morning. If I don't stay up too late and I'm not too tired.
If Katie gets $200 tomorrow, pits for Pit, right, Katie? 200.
Yeah, I'll everybody see my pits.
Katie gets 250 tomorrow. She will flash her armpits.
I will do it.
Just do jumping jacks.
Jumping jacks.
That's extra. 350 for the jumping.
Yeah, that's the next goal.
Pits. Yeah. I'm gonna make you some money, Katie. I'm gonna show you how to hustle.
Oh Lord, I don't.
Darby says pits for Pit. See, look at it. It writes itself.
There you go.
Now, Mikey Goat says, "Thanks, Tony. I love you." Always for the people. I'm always willing to help out.
You always do that to me and Ray.
I do. Now, Lit Devil says Dale wanted to lurk in the chat in secret at first, so he chose a generic name.
Well, there you go.
But Samagogo says comic book experts know him as Dale Keown.
That's right, Dale Keown. So I'm really excited for tomorrow. I'm like super pumped. I put out a big clip yesterday of Mandy going over, Dan Fraga and all these people that are. I'm going to the gym, but I don't feel confident yet. Maybe next summer. Maybe next summer.
On it. We're
oh my God.
Like, don't worry.
Oh my God. Anyway, But yeah, I think this is spread the word far and wide. Actually, thanks to comicsgate.org, I found a channel that a couple weeks back did a was it Doodle and Chill, and they were drawing Pit. So I went to their comment section, and they didn't have any comments, but I did put the link up for the Pit sign up. I even put the date on there to let them know. Guys, it's really important we spread the word far and wide, and let's get the hashtag Pit trending. That's why I'm using it on this. Let's get it trending, so everybody can see it. And so yeah, I'm excited. So I hope you all join me as we celebrate and all that good shit. So there you go. And I will say, hit the notification button. And just be aware, because this past Monday notifications didn't go out, so I don't know if YouTube's fucking with me. So just be sure to
Monday
check in
YouTube
at 10.
outages. YouTube was having major outages on Monday.
It explains it, because man, I had so many difficulties. I didn't know if it was StreamYard that was giving me problems, or just YouTube through StreamYard. I had so many issues Monday. Not too happy about my Monday show.
Just another guy says Pit and Feet people are special people. Yeah, but because he's got hobbit feet. So you excited? You're gonna get Pit day one. Katie, is a day one buy for you?
Yes, I've already saved some aside because I want to get the I want to get the hologram cover. So I want to get the special variant coming through, which is what you see on here. So, and I can't believe I'm blanking on the guy's name. I've heard it so many times, and I'm blanking out of what the guy's. Oh my god, I can't think of the guy's name.
Michael Turner.
Michael Turner. Thank you. I knew it was a Turner, but I couldn't get the first name. Yes, Michael Turner. I want to get that cover so bad.
You gotta get Michael. You gotta get Michael and BA on there so they could be like, "I'm Michael Turner. I'm BA Turner. No relation."
Yeah, I know, right? But yeah, I've saved some money, son. I'm gonna be a first day backer. So
it's core memories for me. So this will be.
I'll have to.
Pennsylvania relative to get me this.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to back it when I'm on my when I'm at the smoking block at work. I'll pull my phone out, but I'll be listening while I'm at work, of course, you know. So, but I'm excited. So hope everybody joins and all that stuff. Did you speaking before you move on? I want to discuss it about the DG clip I put out today. The comment section is on my clip's been interesting. It's overall pretty positive. Like, a lot of people see what's going on, but I think there's something that people are missing too. And I'm not going to say anything, but it's not only, there's some things there. It's not just the whole Dungeonaire files. There was something else that was pretty surprising, and you guys need to check that out and figure it out. But I'm just kind of aggravated.
You can't give us like a mystery. You can't be like, "There's a mystery in the clip."
I want to see if people catch it.
You have to watch it like 27 more times to figure.
No, let me ask the chat tonight.
To get views. She's trying to get them views. She's like, guys, you got to watch that clip like 8 or 9 more times and really figure out, really dig deep into what's being said.
Oh, Malky Girly. No, I have a vape pen. No, I don't smoke cigarettes. I have a vape pen. So I haven't smoked cigarettes since the NASCAR race because I left my vape pen behind. So, but anyway, the point is, I want to see if the chat knows something else that was interesting in that clip. Not just the Dungeonaire files, but what else did you guys hear?
Liam says I was going to go over that clip live, so I might have to pay extra attention. Well,
yeah.
I know he said that
crashing out, you know, like
he had the phone call from Phil that he had it from the beginning. We talked about that.
That's what I'm talking about. That I know, like, I'll say this. I know that DG and I've signed a peace treaty, but there's also going to be a lot of things that I don't agree with
Did
him
you
on.
actually sign
Well, no, it's
physical document?
hypothetical.
Okay, the way you
Like,
said
you
it, I
know.
was like, oh my god, did you guys actually sign like physical
No.
like, papers and like fax
No.
to each other?
I pricked my finger and signed it with blood. No, but he knows how I feel about it, and and this is something I would tell to his face too. Like the fact that you knew about it for that long, you didn't say anything. I think that's kind of what's the alarming part about it. But I don't know. I guess I just when I saw it, I knew that it
what's
should
more
be
alarming, kid?
posted. What?
You know what's more alarming is that he knew about it, said it was stupid, and then still says he likes Phil after everything happened. And I would have to assume, right, that Phil told him about this phone call. He probably would have said, "Oh, you should probably get rid of it, or it's dumb. You know, why are you doing that? Don't do that." I'm going to assume the best of DG, that DG at least tried to talk Phil out of whatever it was that Phil was planning, right?
Yes, I would
The phone
imagine
call-
that he did try to talk. I would imagine that DG would have tried to talk him out of it.
Right.
Yeah.
But the phone call still gets leaked. Everything still happens. And then he still has the tenacity, temerity to say, "Oh, I like Phil. This guy did a thing that you said is terrible. You probably, like I said again, you probably like try to convince him not to like use it. Got leaked anyway. It hurt a bunch of people's feelings. Tried to drive a wedge between Ethan and Mandy. Mandy's now getting called all kind of names because this phone call came out, right? All this shit that she's getting from all these people, and you still like the guy."
Yeah, DG has, and I think a lot of people would agree with me, and even I think DG would agree with me that
He has a screwed up way of looking at things. Yes, I agree.
I mean, he still likes the ethnic guy.
He calls some of these people his boys, and he says they're my boys. You know, we've been here for a long time, and it's like I get it, but
I got boys, Katie. I got boys. I got homies that I chill with. But if they pulled some shit like this, they wouldn't be the boys they were. They'd be the ex-boys. Yeah.
Yeah, it was just that was pretty disappointing because I already knew his opinion on the Dungeoneer files, but the fact that there was some things that just took me by surprise. But I don't know. I'm probably going to get a lot of shit for this. I'm sure he is going to. When we see each other again, I'm sure he's going to be very upset with me posting it. But I am, at the end of the day, I'm a clipper. And if there's something there that is interesting or news breaking, no matter what side of the aisle it's on, I clip it. I can't be biased in my clips. You know, that's just the way it is because in a way my clips are kind of like a news channel. You're getting the update of what's going on, who's saying what, you know, what's happening.
Yeah, you hear that Comic Skate drama? Katie's the news channel. You ain't shit.
Oh no, me and Comic Skate drama are two peas in a pod, man.
What I meant was that these are two peas in a pod and y'all working in tandem.
No, he didn't. I didn't tell him about the clip, but obviously he saw it. So when I saw he posted, that's why I put the clip link there in case for those to see the full context. Because then at the end of the day, that's important too. That's been my.
It says choppy sound. Who's choppy? Me?
Maybe me. Probably me.
You sound fine to me. That's what I'm saying. Like you sound good to me.
Oh, okay. The thing about me with my clips is I'm very transparent. It's the number one rule I have being a clipper is you never clip people out of context. Because if you do that, then people aren't going to trust you. Right.
I will say this, Katie. I'm going to say this, and it's not a dispersion. I'm not casting dispersions on anyone, right? But no matter what, they're always going to say it's out of context, right? If you clip 40 minutes out of an hour stream, they're going to go, it's out of context because that 5 minutes in the front of it, or it would change the
it makes
whole
them look bad.
context of that 40-minute clip. Yeah. No matter, like, the clip that you did, there's still people complaining. They go, why is Tony asking DG about Ethan? And I'm like, because that's the clip. The clip is about me and DG talking about Ethan and the Dungeoneers, right? Like, what else do you expect to be in the clip except for the thing that the clip's about, right? Like,
right. So, I mean, I know that I'm always going to get accused of that. Like, it's just something you're never going to avoid. But at least I know in my heart. Yeah. Well, I always think in my heart that I know that I didn't. And I know people complain that some of my clips are a little long, and that's why I try to cut a lot of the fat out of it. And I have to thank Crazy Cat for that, because when I deal with big clips like Mandy one I just recently put out yesterday, I needed help with that. Of like, okay, so I've got this amount of time. Where can we? This is where I think we can cut it here and here, and we work together on that, because even when we cut things out, we don't want to take out anything important, but we also want to get to the point of the clip. You know, we don't want you guys sitting and waiting for the point of the clip. So,
right.
But and I know that I've had complaints sometimes. I'm sorry, because I see a super chat. I know I get complaints about the titles of my clip. Some people, I'll just say here, I know that DG was not happy with the last clip I had when Ethan and Shane went over his tweets. And I tell him, like I tell everybody else, I title it what is going on in the clip. I don't like the clickbait. If I make a clickbait kind of title, you're getting what you're going to get. You're not going to just click on it and then realize you've been fooled.
No, you're doing it wrong, Katie. You have to.
Well, I mean,
you have to put the alarm.
My mic is bad.
You have to put the alarm
No,
signal. Yeah, that's how you do it. You know.
Your mic has a little there's a little ting to it, right?
I think it's a cricket.
But it's not bad. It's like a little. It's
Let
a
me
little
try
noisy.
something. I'm sorry, guys.
But I will say there is good clickbait and there's bad clickbait, right? Like, so bad clickbait would be like Dark Gift shit talks Mandy, and then you play the clip and it's like no mention of Mandy. That's bad clickbait, right? But if you're like, oh my God, what did Dark Gift say? That's good clickbait as long as Dark Gift's in the video. Then like that's still good. You know, you're still within the bounds, I think. So I think you do need to be a little bit more clickbaity, because people will be more interested. Like if they said if your video, like the current one was like DG said what about the Dungeoneers, like that gets people. Oh, what did he say? You know, that sounds exciting. That sounds interesting, right? Let me click on that. Like the title you got now, like the Dungeoneer narrative getting challenged or whatever. It's like, so it's not. You know, if I didn't know what the clip was already, I'd be like, I'm gonna pass on this. It doesn't seem interesting.
Right. I guess I just try to be as honest as I can with my clip. So
You're too pure. You got to be a real.
And I'm sorry for my mic. What I'm gonna do, Tony, I need to get my charger anyway. I want to pop back out and then I'll pop back in real quick. But and hopefully that'll fix it. So this is where I kind of wish I had a laptop, because it was so easy just to set the mic up to it. But yeah, I guess I'm a little choppy. All right, I'll be right back.
All right. Katie did, everybody. Don't forget. Big show tomorrow. Hits for Pitt.
That's right.
And as we're waiting for Katie to come back, Matt from Cleveland with the Big 10. I already removed the ads because I seen the super chat. Says, remember in high school / college, there was always that one guy they clinged on who was older than everyone else, usually dirty, did all the drugs and never paid. Dark Gift reminds me of that.
Slums in general, too.
It seems like a really accurate assessment of the situation. And $10 means I get another shot, TJ. And we get to play N-words. Can be gay too. Salute.
Niggas can be gay too. Whether you like it or you love it. Whether you're kissing or you're touching. The right or lust, I know you got it. Niggas can be gay too. There ain't nothing Niggas can be gay too.
All right, so Debased Anon says the stream itself is choppy. The clips are laggy. Tony is slightly choppy. Katie is extremely choppy. Huh. Yeah, the stream is all chopped now. Huh.
Choppity chop chop.
Yeah, I'm looking at the stream. I got it open now in another window, and I can see like the ticker on the bottom is kind of like it's not smooth. There is like a little like hesitation. It's like stuttering almost.
Too. What's the link?
All right, hold on. Gonna get some sloppy choppy. Hold on, damn it. Well, hopefully it's only choppy live, and then on the replay it clears up, right? Right. So I don't know why people keep sending me this shit, DJ, but someone tagged me in this tweet, and it's the weirdest thing. Says Frogman makes an appearance in Black Cat #1 at CG Frog Tony. And so we got, I believe that's the lizard. But there's a Frogman. I don't know why.
It's kind of my fault.
I mean, that's cool.
Frogman tweets, like showing everybody how different they are.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Like, because the way it's no, it's the way it's framed. It's just like Frogman makes an appearance in Black Cat #1, and then tag me like. So I'm like, I was confused. I was like, is he like trying to show me that there's another character that's named Frogman, or like? Because we always got those idiots that are like, oh, that character is a Marvel character.
Like fucking
yada, yada, yada.
Yep.
I'm confused. Yeah. I'm confused how is it that your blue frog superhero is in this book bottom panel there? I'm confused.
Yeah.
Did they steal your character, Frog Tony? Like, he's sitting there right next to Black Cat? See, he's all blue and he's got a big red cape on, and he looks exactly the same. I don't understand.
Every now and then.
Yeah. I don't
well, see, the thing is that they I understand what they're trying to do, because it's like, oh, the ISOM thing, and you guys were pointing out, like, yeah, but this character doesn't have a trademark. Like, it doesn't exist because Frogman is a military term, and so it is a common word usage. So no one copyrighted it. And there's old comics like Frogman comics, which is like about like army guys and shit, right? So Marvel never got a trademark.
The Frogman character spells it different too. If I remember correctly, he's hyphened like Spider-Man, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't he hyphened?
Yeah. So. But even on like the toys, because there is a toy, it'll say Marvel's Frogman. It doesn't just say Frogman, right?
Yeah, exactly. So. Like. So, but yeah, no, I think I fixed your audio by coming in here. Just
thank you,
my sheer presence.
Liam picked up the big red phone. He picked up the big YouTube phone. He's like, "Hey, fix that audio." Put it down.
Oh goodness gracious! Yeah, no, I just thought it was fun. Yeah, so they've got Frogman. They're bringing Frogman back apparently in Marvel. That's what I'm saying. Black Cat's got their own book now. Are you telling me? Like,
yeah. Well, I don't know if you've seen the She-Hulk TV show, but
no, I didn't. I didn't enjoy that. Hell. Oh yeah. I saw her twerking, and I thought, you know what? I'd rather hang from a tree by the neck.
Oof. Also, it's a good thing that you're here, Liam, because there's something I have to address that involves you. Okay?
Oh, what now? What have I done now? I've been working. What have I done now?
it seems that people are confused by an interaction that we had several months ago.
Okay.
So I gotta clarify some things. Now, to set the stage for those of you who don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, which is usually everybody, because no one ever knows what the fuck I'm talking about. I was on here with Liam and I believe TJ, and we were watching a clip of a guy named Chomali Ronan, right? And then Liam said something about putting a guy in a Minecraft situation, right?
Yeah.
I told him, no, Liam, you can't do that. I said, Liam, you can't do that, right? And I freaked out.
Mm-hmm.
Now, people were trying to say we lost TJ.
We scared away TJ.
People were trying to say that I was, sweeping for the Chomo, and then I was like pro Chomos and all that. No, the individual we were watching was literally trying to strike the channel, and by Liam saying that could allow him, because he has struck other people's channel where they said things like that about him. He's like, oh, that's threatening against me. Then YouTube will fucking nuke the channel. And so that's why I was freaking out. And that's why I was like, no, Liam, we can't do that to those people. We got to do this other option that is non-violent, right?
Yeah.
That was
and that made me all cranky, because I'm like, no, I don't want to do the non-violent option. I want the violent option.
The problem is choppiness, not loudness. Audio, the automatic only fixes the volume. It does not fix the lag, that issue that's happening.
And I tell you what, man, there's something going on wild with your channel too, because that everyone's at name thing, that's not on anyone else's channel. I've gone and I've looked now. It's just yours. So maybe you should hit up your do you have a guy at YouTube? I can hit up my guy at YouTube. I can hit up my guy at YouTube and ask him for you. So
definitely choppy, bro. Yeah, I know. I don't
chip chop.
I don't know what to do. Other than ending the stream,
never don't stream. Never not stream. The choppiness is here. The choppiness is cool. It's part of the brand, you know. So.
It is what we can do.
Yeah.
I can leave Liam. I can reset my browser here, and Liam will be left alone for a minute.
For 1 minute.
For 1 minute, and see what happens.
You're putting a lot of trust in me there, man. You're putting a lot of trust in me. All right, guys, it's you and me. It's you and me. My wife. So what are we going to talk about? So apparently I'm all choppy. We've seen a little bit of Frogman to clear things up, you know, without saying anything too much to I don't want to endanger Frog Tony's channel. But yeah, no, I'm not a big fan of certain people that do certain things to kids, and you know, I have certain opinions about their fates that upsets people who I suppose do that sort of thing. About it, pretty spicy about it, and so I don't want to cost anyone their channel. So if you want to hear my spicy opinions, come and hear my channel until it's removed from the internet again. But how's everyone doing? Less choppy when we're on panel? What's going on? We got Large Factor over there with some sort of celestial body and a cricket. I don't know. Who would say that kind of thing? I don't know. Am I misinterpreting that?
Read that, Liam.
He's back.
Don't read that,
Liam.
You almost fell for
what?
the trap.
What trap? What trap?
He typed the Matt Bar word. That's the Matt Bar word.
Oh, you almost got me. You almost got me, didn't you? Lucky I'm too dumb to fall for that kind of thing. Lucky I'm too dumb to recognize basic symbols.
How's it now?
That's the question. Now? I don't know. I can't actually hear. Good to see Crane style. We got Large Factory laughing, so we did something right. The Hibbidy Jibbidy crappy businessman, says Daniel. But they're not yelling us about being choppy. I don't know. Hey, wait, these guys wanted me to say is slow.
It's the same chop. A little choppy.
Same chop. When the choppiness is cured, I'm going to go though, because I'm only here for the chippity chop. That's why I'm here. I was sitting here working.
Chinese.
Yeah, I was sitting here. Yeah. The Chinese chicken. I heard the choppiness. I was like, I want to get in on this. Everyone else flees. I want to be here for the disconnections.
All right. Well, since you are here and we got choppiness, what better than to play a music video with choppiness? We're gonna see LG's music video, Danger. She Bad. We're gonna get this full music video.
I wonder if the music video will be choppy.
Probably. Now, these are the women that he got for his music video called She Bad. Now, I don't like to insult women. It takes all kinds, right? But not one of them is bad, right? Like I'm gonna be 100. Right? Again, I'm not trying to be mean, right? But I would not. Would you approach any? If you were a single man, I know you're married, but if you were a single man on the prowl, Liam, would these be the women that you would be approaching?
I mean, I'm confused. You're saying they're not bad. I would say they're definitely bad. I would say, like, on the scale,
bad. This is
on the
bad.
Scale of good, on the scale of good to bad, I would say these girls are definitely on the bad scale.
No. This is like bad, like Michael Jackson's bad. Like, ooh, I'm bad. It's like a good bad, not a bad bad.
Well, I think these are a bad bad. Katie, get out of here. You're about to be exposed to horrible, horrible things. Look at this. No, don't.
I was about to say, what in God's name did I walk into?
Now, Katie, you're going to be on my side. Is this good or bad, Katie? Is this good or bad?
This is trash at its finest.
Yeah,
but the name
bad.
of the video, She Bad, like she bad, which means like she's sexy. So he's using bad like it's sexy. Yeah, this is LG's.
Wow, LG, you picked out some real good-looking women there. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, like this one's got spots, so I don't know. Like it looks like a bruise, like she done been domestically violated by her boyfriend, and she's just like in the music video.
Yeah.
This one looks like a man, and I'm very scared. And this one's just sloppy. Like this is not sexy. Like she's none of this.
By the way, chat, let me know if I
These
sound
are the women
better, because I'm on my husband's tablet, so let me know if this sounds better.
I think that the choppiness is on YouTube's side and not anyone else's side. I think that, no one's talking about it, Those are meth burns, says Hidden. I was going to say the same thing. I was going to say I got Liam's drug addict senses are tingling here, but I don't know. But there's some sort of chemicals in the body that ain't making them look right.
These are the Maya fingers. Wanna Fanta? Don't you wanna? Damn, Katie, what are you beating things up over there?
It's not me.
There's only 3, unless it's Liam's house.
It could be. Well, I'll yell at my wife just in case. Hey, wife, there's some audible noise that's going on here, and we're taking the blame for it. So you got to sit perfectly still and not do anything.
Oh, okay, I'll change it.
Yeah, go sit over there with our lovely child while she sleeps. You can focus on making yourself pretty. Yeah.
You sound terrible. You all sound terrible. I don't know what to do.
I make a business out of sounding terrible. I'm the most terrible. I'm the worst that ever was. I'm the worst that was.
StreamYard is just sucking tonight.
StreamYard has been on a fucking massive decline. It's like, I know it's not fun to talk shop on stream, but StreamYard has been a fucking shit show for like 6 months now. They've changed everything around. They're charging more. Everything's dodgy and shit. Like,
see, it's weird. Is this tablet is the one I last used when Karsuke gifted me the PC. I was using the same tablet, and everybody said I sounded 10 times better through here than on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
So something's going on. I'm sorry,
it's
chat.
definitely fucking StreamYards, because it wouldn't be on me and on you and on Frog Tony. When everyone's left, Frog Tony left, He came back, you know. So I'm thinking like
this is insufferable.
Yeah, someone's got to like, you know, go and fucking chase up StreamYards and be like, hey, what am I paying for? I might have to go Karen at her, get it sorted out.
We might have to just end it. We might
have to.
Yeah, if it's
I mean, to be fair, the alternative is enduring this. You know, like not the choppiness. I mean, like this.
It'll work.
I did. I tried.
Yeah. You gonna restart, or are you gonna just call it an afternoon?
I think we'll just call it a night. I'll get what I can get, but these ladies don't make me want a Fanta.
Yeah.
I agree, John. I agree.
Guys, you got to hit like though, because like we sat through this horrible choppiness for you guys. You know, we're ending it early. You got to like help with the algorithm and all that. Hit like.
Dumb, stupid, or dumb?
Someone says just restart the stream.
I did. It's not going to help.
Yeah, I don't think.
If I make a new stream, it's not going to help either. We'll just end it. We will definitely Saturday. We'll pick up some of this. So I guess we'll roll over the drama into the Saturday stream. Right?
I'm wondering if it's because when I showed up and
no,
it's not your fault. It's StreamYard being shit, Katie. Like we have to, like all of us creators should start fucking bombarding StreamYards and be like, stop fucking with this, because like they're charging us a fortune and their services have been dodgy. Like this isn't the first stream that's gone like this. This isn't like, you know. That's why I was looking around for an alternative for so long. Because like,
were you still choppy when I left?
Yeah, and it was choppy when left too. So it's, you know, so it's been choppy without me on the stream, with me on the stream, without Frog Tony on the stream, without you on the stream. It stayed choppy the whole time. So it's StreamYards. It's definitely StreamYards.
It only started for me when Katie joined. Yeah, Katie infected us with AIDS.
That's mean. You guys are mean.
I meant computer AIDS, not like Streamlabs. No, I don't use those. Again, we'll just be back Saturday. I know it's disappointing. Trust me, I'm disappointed just as much as you guys are.
We'll laugh at homeless Larry,
but we'll be back on. Yeah.
And you can leave a comment on this video, and Frog Tony will read it because he'll have all that extra time that you did in the stream, and he'll reply to it and he'll give you time. You know, so. And
I read and reply to as many comments as I can all the time.
Yeah, because that's the point.
Unless they're dumb. If they're dumb, you just get a like and a heart. If all you get is a like and a heart, that means you left me a dumb comment and I hate you.
Oh.
If I reply to it, then you left a good comment and I love you. So try to get my love. Make good comments and earn that Frog Tony love.
Thanks for having me.
As they always say.
Chip chop, chip chip chop, chippity chop.